pickup of 28 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now as they've got it to the 28-yard line. A toss right to Henry. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
On 2nd and 12, Mariota. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 15-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Mariota hands to Henry. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Mariota on the keeper. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Mariota. Right side, Henry's got it. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Mariota. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. DK Metcalf there to make the grab. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive.
Tucker McCann for the extra point.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts.
Good.
Extra point up and through, and it's now a 7-0 game. McCann's got it teed up. Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 16 yards, a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. And give the tackle to Anthony Walker.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll drop to throw, and he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 40-yard line.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. He'll drop to throw. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Broncos 7, Browns nothing.
So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16.
52's the mark, boys. 52. You gonna see me in your nightmare, son. You gonna see me in your 19 life. You got tight. You got tight right there. 49. Check 49. Check 49.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. This will be taken at the 10. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game would be ideal.
2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Running from the gun with Henry. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
On 2nd down now, it's Henry, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Chubb on the counter. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. Oh, they'll let the tight end Ingram run with it. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. And that's thrown to Pyramid out wide. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2.
able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion.
At the 47-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 47. They'll look to throw here. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
They'll take over.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Following the interception here, Mariota. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Mariota gives to Henry, and he'll be brought down here at the 28. Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him play him very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there, haven't we?
We have indeed. On 3rd down, Mariota. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first.
Complete to number 34. A gain of 2 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the...
It got his man complete. And all the way down to the 37. A big play there just before halftime. 48 yards.
At the 37-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
56 is Mike. 56 is Mike. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
For Darren Waller. Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Final play of the half here, Mariota. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Now a play fake here on first down. Finds his big tight end, Mo Alley Cox. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. First down carry for Henry. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
They'll run on first down. Henry. Open space inside the 10. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. You got to give him the football again here. He gets the big run down to the 2. Pay it off.
I like it. I like the call. But here's always the question. How many times do we see the big runs and the guy pats his helmet and says, take me out? Why would you go out when you get a chance to get it again and score?
And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be second and goal.
At the Browns' 3-yard line.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. He has been an integral part of the offense all season, and now in the playoffs he's carrying it over. Had the touchdown last week in the wild card game. Now his second TD of the playoffs.
Showing some consistency, and that's something that we have to keep in mind about the playoffs, because we often think you have to be spectacular in order to win. I think consistent is what you're looking for. That can get you to the finish line.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and that'll bring up second down. He's going to look deep for Moore. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Dante Jackson picks it.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
A first down throw for Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Bud Dupree able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Derrick Henry, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, they went back to him, but the results were similar, so I highly doubt that he'll get another opportunity here on 3rd and long.
Third and long here for Mariota. Hits his target, the tight end, Mo Alley Cox. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense, because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Tucker McCann set to kick off.
McCann's got it teed up. Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They're down 17-0, really needing to find that offensive spark on this drive as they have it with a 1st and 10.
Slam. Switch. Check.
Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the 1st half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They run again on 1st down. Chubb. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Check 52's the money. Man, that's trash. That's trash. SOS.
2nd down and inches. That's caught by Waller out left side. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 40. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland 1st. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And the Browns are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
At the Broncos' 1-yard line.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Darren Waller there to make the grab. And the Browns get a score closer.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
Again, it's Henry. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Mariota. They set up the screen for Henry. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Mariota now to throw on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
On 3rd down, Henry. The 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score.
Touchdown.
Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos will extend their lead. And he he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And there is a lot of shock in the stadium. The top seed, the favorites, really getting handled thus far in this divisional round and getting close to a disappointing one-and-done scenario in these playoffs. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 48-yard line. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 48 yards. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. The fly route works for the TD grab.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And now first downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving, up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
First down, Denver.
56 to Mike. 56 to Mike. Me and you all day.
They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And Mariota going to run on the option. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Denver. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
Switch.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And that that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down, right around the 17. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to make it fourth down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And quickly into the hands of Waller. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
46-yard line.
Let's go one more. 552. I got one. Switch it.
On play action, they'll throw. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 7 yards to pick up there.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Watch Mike. Here we go. 52's the mic, boys. 52.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. Man, let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here. 52's the mic right here over there, right?
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The Broncos going to continue on as we say so long, everybody, and thanks for watching. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Cleveland.